Hey guys, what's up? I'm here to give you guys a recap on a new episode of ReZero Starting Life in Another World Season 2 on episode 45, or Part 2 of Season 2 of ReZero, which is on episode 7, or just episode 45 in a total number of episodes in general. Anyways, this episode right here, I thought it was pretty nice, and the conversation towards the very end, if you guys watched the entire episode, was pretty intense. I had to rewatch that scene or look back at some scenes to get an idea of what's going on between the two. I understand they made a bet with each other, but the way I look at it, it looks like to me some people were when I try to look at the other comments here and there, people were trying to simplify it for me in a way that I could get an idea of understanding. But if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that we see Roswaal actually in major pain right now, and Echidna ends up helping Roswaal by giving him a deep kiss, a deep French kiss, if anything, which I'm pretty sure you guys know what that is. I mean, anyone who be watching certain series here and there, certain entertainment media here and there would know what that is. But anyways, all I know is if I had to simplify it for you, Roswaal looks like he's in pain or something, and it looks like it's bothering him. But Echidna ends up saving him from that after giving him a deep kiss. The next couple minutes of the episode, it looks like to me, it seems like it's a funny day for Roswaal, Beatrice, and Ryuzu, They seem to be enjoying their days here and there, but unfortunately, that does not become the case. As any day that you'll be enjoying that's ordinary or simple, it all becomes torn to shambles by this one dude. We have to it that Roswaal, Echidna, and Ryuzu are trying to figure out what to do next, And we see to it that Echidna says we have to put up the barrier, but unfortunately, things are not looking so well for the time being. And of course, Roswaal tells Echidna, we gotta do something though, I could do what I can to buy you some time, but that's all I can really do for you, etc. But as time continues on in its own pacing here and there, we have to it that Ryuzu says that, hey, maybe I could be your guys' core in order to activate the sanctuary barrier. And Echidna and Roswaal seems to be really reluctant to let her do that. But Ryuzu tries to convince them otherwise, hey, it's fine. You guys did a lot of things for me already, So I think it's time for me to pay that back all in one shot or one go for you if possible, etc. That aside, we have to it that as the episode continues on, eventually Roswaal will later on try to buy time against this guy known as the Witch of Melancholy or the Devil of Melancholy. Whatever his name is, but his name is Hector. All I know is he was given the title of Melancholy in his name, Devil of Melancholy or something. Melancholy. Sorry for if I don't pronounce it right, but whatever the case may be, this guy, the Hector, which I find it funny that I call him Hector, yelling out his name like that, But, as we see it, Roswaal does not stand a chance against Hector. He literally got pummeled like a pulp very, very easily, like no tomorrow. This forces Echidna to come in to face Hector for a bit, and gives time for Ryuzu and Beatrice to go to the simple area where Ryuzu is about to put herself as the core to activate the barrier, as we've seen it throughout season 2. We've seen like that big blue crystal, and we see to it that that there's a body in there, and we all know that's Ryuzu. Eventually, Beatrice realizing the truth after Ryuzu explained the entire situation, what's going on here and there, Beatrice does not want to let her go, which shows a really nice side of Bieko or Beatrice, I mean, throughout season 1 and then throughout possibly in season 2, she looks very cold here and there and not to be wanting to be disturbed at all, It looks like she's that kind of person or that kind of spirit, if anything else. Because we all know that she's not some simple human being, But all I know is we know that she has a softer side. She just doesn't want to show that kind of weakness at all, that kind of thing. Whatever the case may be, that's showcasing itself, The past ends off with Ryuzu sacrificing herself, and the barrier is created in the sanctuary, Then we go back to present time and Subaru talking to Roswaal, and asking him to surrender. But Roswaal's like, I'm not going to give up. I still got the advantage, etc. while we see to it that Roswaal seems like he was mocking Garfield about his mother and his family, you know, Garfield, on the other hand, does not fall into treachery of his mental gaming or mental games whatsoever. But one thing for sure we do know about Garfield is like the reason why he followed Subaru instead of like Roswaal is like Subaru's like, I need your strength, I need your help, can you assist me, you know, that kind of thing. It's not because he lost in the fight, but because Subaru is asking Garfield for strength compared to someone that, oh, it's okay to stay weak, stay like that, you know. And then the conversation between Subaru and Roswaal, you know, and we get to know Roswaal has possibly been waiting for Echidna, or maybe have been ongoing for these nasty feelings for like 400 years for Echidna, and he loves Echidna. We finally get somewhat of a good confirmation this episode, and as Subaru and Roswaal argue with each other, you know, this is where I kind of got a little confused between the two when they had this conversation. I was trying to get the idea, okay, what are you guys fighting about, you know? Where Subaru, I do understand Subaru's trying to tell Roswaal, hey man, it's time for you to give up. You best to give up now. But Roswaal's like, I can't, because I'm not giving up. I still got the advantage, you know, etc. He even says like he believes in the weakness of people while you believe in the strength of others, but that's not the case, you know? All these 400 years I've been doing, you know, that's what I have to believe in, you know? I've been waiting 400 years, etc., here and there, and, you know, as he talks to Subaru about the situation, about how he, like, got here, how he is here, and how he is, you know, etc., but he sees Subaru as an ordinary guy, and, like, I ain't gonna, 400 years is never gonna be overturned by someone like you, okay? And then, like, you know, as they say, Roswaal telling Subaru, hey, you and I are similar. You find hope in believing in another strength. I believe that everyone remains weak, you know? So weak and fragile that other than clinging to just one precious thing, they aren't even capable of fulfilling the desires. 400 years, I only loved one woman. That is far longer we have spent, you know? And he ends up having to tell Subaru about the situation, how Amelia's weak here and there, and that she's a half-elf, you know? Born with the curse of sharing the same lineage as a witch of envy here and there. But Subaru tells otherwise about Roswaal, that he still believes in Amelia here and there, you know? And I believe things can change, and I'm going to sever that freaking last desire of yours, you hear me? Etc. All I know is like, Subaru does tell Roswaal that he is going to win this bet no matter what, and he has the people right beside him to help him out on that, you know? Eventually, he declares himself as Amelia's knight, you know, not giving up and not going to be driven to despair here and there, you know? And then we have to it that he after finishing his conversation with Roswaal, saying that you and I might be similar, but I'm still going to be the one to win, you know? Whatever the case may be. And we had to it that he asked Otto and Garf, here, let's get the hell out of here and get going, you know, that kind of thing. And we have to it that, yeah, pretty much like when it came to the conversation between Subaru and Roswaal, you know, like I seem to get the idea in a simplified manner, but one thing for sure is like neither is giving up over the other, while Subaru tells him you gotta give up, but Roswaal saying I still got the advantage, you're still stuck, you're an ordinary guy, you can't do nothing, you know. But yeah, but whatever the case may be. And we see to it that the episode ends off with Amelia getting ready for her next trial, and she's all of a sudden been greeted by Ram, yeah, pink-haired ogre Ram. And that's about it. So, looks like to me, things are the backstory about Roswaal, Echidna, Beatrice, and Beruzu was really nice, you know? I mean, the way I look at it, it looks like to me this sanctuary was created for a big reason, and there were some conversations and comments saying that it's all part of Echidna's, like, hobby or schemes whatsoever, you know? Whatever the case is considered. But, that aside, that big argument or conversation between Subaru and Roswaal, you know, that was pretty intense, and I seem to get the idea where I'm trying to simplify it, but whatever the case may be, all I know is like one is not giving up while the other thinks they have the advantage. One believes that everyone's weak, but the other one believes that I believe in the strength of everyone else. That could change, you know. You think no one can change, I think everyone can change, and I'm here to freaking prove you wrong on that, you know. So, looking forward to the next episode, guys. Hopefully this might be more fun in the future, but we'll have to see. So, until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot.